What's up, guys? Let's see if this thing works. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why when I stream sometimes it doesn't pop up on my thing too much. Anyway, I'm listening to Lock the Bounty Hunter. He's one of the guys from the Fiend gang, from Taylor the Fiend. He's actually pretty good. I really enjoy his stuff. He's... Man, YouTube's lagging up. And that's just lagging up. And, these women make up the stupidest fucking things when they talk. Like talking points about stupid shit. Like, women, these women want to fight against men 24/7. 24/7. It's 24/7 on TikTok. Like, all that TikTok is. And this is from the Shredhead's complaining because some guy's late because he has scheduling issues. I'm like, okay, you know, he's not a busy man, you know. If he's a high tier man that makes 100,000 or so a year, or makes 60+ thousand a year, well, he's probably busy doing work shit, you know. So most men take work seriously because we need money.
Tell me one of you guys ordered a loan. Someone call a cleaner.
No, because we always want money in that. Well, you know, women try to make up some ridiculous stuff. Okay, this first girl was saying with 30 pounds of makeup on, she has her eyebrows fucking done, which she drew them in. Yeah, some girls try to just draw their eyebrows in. They actually shave their eyebrows and then draw them in. What the fuck? And I'm sitting there like, okay. So anyway, so this girl keeps talking about how men are scared of, they scare women by telling them about the wall. The wall is a terminology that is given to a woman that's over a certain age, where they're less valued. I say it's because of pregnancy, so women can't have kids after a certain age. So they become less sexual function. They don't like sex as much, actually, or less functional when it comes down to that stuff. And well, anyway, so women on TikTok that are getting to that age start complaining about it because inside their minds, they're thinking it's okay to sit there and bitch and moan about men when they're single. When they're single, they can't get a decent man. They can't get a man at all because they're out clubs out. Women, sometimes women do their dumbest fucking shit. I said like working on their job, work on their career, and that. Like I know most women, they go to like coffee shops all the time. They want to be part of this groupie activity. They're like, oh, I'm at the coffee shop with my friends now. I'm at Starbucks now. Like, why don't you go to Starbucks? Like, Starbucks is the most expensive piece of shit. Oh, it doesn't matter because I have money. Like, no, you don't have money. You're actually broke as fuck. You just want to pretend that you have money. Oh man, fuck! Damn, that sneeze came out of nowhere. My bad. Damn.
I need this on the Snapchats.
Yeah, I gotta get my damn. That's what I love about listening to these. It gives me something to talk about because it's to me it doesn't make any sense. Like when people sit there and they do that crap, they're like, especially women. Women want to complain about certain idiotic things, and they sit there and they're all like, when men tell them the truth, they want to take the lie instead of the truth. They want to lie to each other, and then when a realistic person comes around, I say like an older woman that's like been married, they're loyal, they don't sit there and constantly have to fucking cheat or do something and no, they think that all men do it. Should like no. the the only kind of men that actually do perform the cheating acts or do like they're called players. They're all players for a reason. They play you. Most players are fucking losers. They have no morality. They have no honor. They just put their dick in everything because you know I think it's okay to do. You guys inside their mind. I believe that's what a man's all about. But for me, it's quite the opposite.
Found a weapon.
I think men need to be more honorable, and they need to stop putting their fucking dongs and everything, or dicks and everything. Stop using that little bullshit excuse saying, "Oh, I'm a man, so I should be sleeping with all the girls I want." That's not necessarily true at all.
Watch out!
Stop playing that game. Go back to the actual honored code and be reasonable. The reason why these women are being like this, because men have started the whole thing, and I agree with some things that people might say, and that's like, oh, it's okay biologically men can reproduce with multiple women. Yeah, they can. Men can be whores, because our value's always been a lot lower until we get the experience. So yeah, I think a man. For that, it's hard to get it. Like it's hard to. Like it's harder for a man to have sex than this woman. Like a woman can literally. Start like age 16 to 18 or whatever. I'm fine. When I was in 8th grade and that, there was girls fucking doing shit.
Would know exactly what that stuff does.
Hearing them do stuff in the bathrooms now, these rumors came out. I'm not even joking either. I remember hearing that. Oh, this girl was giving this guy, a BJ in the bathroom, all that stuff and that, and it was just constantly. Yeah, it's just fucked up. You're looking at you're like 14, they're like 13 years old, and you're sitting there talking about getting blowjobs in the bathroom. Bro. I'm gonna give you some water. Well, that's how that shit starts. That's how it always starts. Starts when you're younger. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, it's kind of cool to be thinking that women like this one. Let's just listen to this bullshit. It's so stupid.
Why below bare minimum low effort men love to scare us with the prospect of being alone, of being worthless, is because they are projecting their fears of being alone and worthless. They simply cannot fathom that women are choosing to be single, because a man who does not have access to women is a loser as per the rules of the games of men.
So basically, she's just repeating the same argument towards men, saying that men themselves are basically saying that women can't do nothing wrong, men are doing everything wrong. Oh, she's like some Asian girl with like 30 pounds of makeup on.
Watch it, more there.
30 pounds of makeup on. And she has her eyebrows drawn on.
There must be something wrong with your calibration. You were not supposed to live through
that. And she's sitting there complaining about men because she doesn't have a man because she's over the age of like 30 something. Okay, this is what emotional people do. So when people are overly emotional, they always seem to lie to themselves about everything that happened to them, act like it's never happened. So it's called, pretty much they brainwash themselves to think that they're doing fine, but they're actually crying and guiltiness on the inside. Because a well-disciplined man does not need anything but himself. Men don't need mass attention. We don't need a woman to hug us, to love us while we're older. Now, younger men, yes, younger men like to be babied. They do. When a man focuses on their life, there's only a couple things they can do. Lift weights, stay healthy, work, have their entertainment while they can. See, women can't necessarily do that. There's always has to be some sort of fucking drama.
Got shiny new Kevlar here.
And a lot of fucking drama. Constantly talking about really ridiculously stupid shit. Especially when it comes down to how they think things should go. You know, anything.
I found ammo.
You know what a good, proper woman is? If they're with a good, proper man, someone that has honor, someone that actually gives a fuck, works hard, busts his ass, very intelligent person,
Look out!
not a fucking moron that sits there all day crying or, you know, being a fucking dumbass. You know, that's why men that are overly emotional become like women, psychotic. Yelling out of nowhere,
Anyone need
going crazy out of nowhere, pent up emotions.
worst song ever? Nice, huh? Whoa. Razor fire.
But I'm being serious though, this is how people like to think. Essentially comes down to, you know, the dramatized side of women. You know, when you look at a group of friends of women compared to a group of friends of guys, I mean, yes, sometimes guys will invade, and sometimes guys will sit there and call out stuff because they want their man, they want their boy, their man, another bro,
You got lucky.
to be
We'll salvage what we can from that flesh pound.
with the best person they can get.
Forward shields usually survive.
What the biggest thing is, women do the same thing, but women want to
Hello
be
there, crappy
with that
tacky.
person.
Very secure. That means in any sense.
Women are like magnets. They all magnetize towards the better man.
Cloaked enemy here. Watch out, cloaked enemy. He's got a cloaker. Yeah. Smackdown.
But yeah, I'm being serious though. Women will betray their friends. That's why they have to hate on men, because they will betray each other that fucking easy. No men allowed at all. It's just not about women that inside their mind they always want a man. Always. It's not about needing. We should always want each other. I want a woman. Fuck yeah. I want some, you know, fucking hot big titty chick on my fucking face and that. No, fuck. I mean, why not? We're supposed to enjoy each other. I don't know why we hate each other so damn much. We all enjoy each other. We all do. I mean, when I see a girl that I'm really attracted to, fuck, I enjoy looking at her. The reason why we hate on each other is because society wants us to do this bullshit because they want to think that we don't want each other. And the thing is, we do. You just lie to your fucking damn self. If you're a woman that lies to yourself about that you don't, I don't need no man, all this stuff and that, but deep inside you're still trying to date guys, then it's like maybe you should realize that maybe you should stop listening to your dumb ass friends that are literally walking you down the path of destruction.
Know exactly what that stuff does.
And yes, a lot of women potentially do that shit. So I got a scenario right now. Well, not a scenario. It is real life, but we'll just call it a scenario. I got it. I just have so much proof of it because it's so funny. So a group of girls in their 30s, they always seem to click together. And see, all these girls want a man, but they all talk themselves out of it by brainwashing themselves to think men are bad. The men I've been with are so bad that, the men that you've been with are so bad. The thing is, you chose to be with those men. You have to say yes to a date. You have to say, I'm going to spread my legs for that man so he can give me his D. Right? So, if you see all these choices in that, this is the brainwashing. He manipulated me. I go, okay. Men can't really manipulate. They can speak and give you the dream that you yourself has manipulated to believe. Yeah, okay, so if a woman's manipulated themselves throughout their whole entire lives by saying white picket fence, big house, nice car, 5 kids, and it doesn't come true, yes, guys can use it. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have this, we're gonna have a house together, all stuff like that. They want to make your reality come true. Yeah, them are the guys you probably should stay away from. Obviously, if they're just talking point it and they just look at you, it's a big talking point. But if a man constantly talks to you, and the man constantly wants to engage with you, he never asks you out really fast. Because men, intelligent men, know when a woman likes them. There's a lot of men out there that second guess themselves, and they have no idea that a woman even likes them. It happens with me. I'll be sitting there when I was younger and I didn't know. Now I do. The funny thing is, there's probably 10 to 20 women that would probably love to be with me. That I just see. That I see have the fucking car wash. Some of them are older. Some have kids. Some are younger. Barely 18, 19. Yeah, there's multiple of them. I bet you 100% there's probably not multiple guys that one girl likes. Most times I like them. All my girls, when they attract to a man, they attract to him. They get, they try to pull these acts. It's kind of a stalky act. Because if men do it, more or less likely the woman's like, no. Because you get too much attention. And it's funny when a woman really wants your attention, they'll do anything to get it. But when men want a woman's attention, they do anything to get it. It doesn't work. Because women are not like that. Women don't want you to see you doing donuts all damn day in a car and sitting there and be like, look at me, boom, boom, or sit there and constantly want that affection for them. They don't want a puppy. They want a lion. Lion that sits there and roars and strong and sits there and, gives her what she wants, but just basically just banging her ass in. Make a lion, it's basically what it is. You're giving her, you're giving her what she wants, satisfaction. And then when she knows when she can get it, that's when they start to sex themselves up more. They start to do things more. Because they already know as they get older, this is the trick, as they get older, there's always going to be a younger, more valuable woman. And this is why guys have this is where the honor comes in. So a guy knows, okay, no. If I was with the woman right now, she was in her 30s, and I'd say we had kids and that we were married and that, she's going to be scared because she's going to look at me like, wow, he's so fucking attractive looking. He's getting, this and that, he's successful, blah, blah, blah. If anything happens, I'm never going to date a girl 30. I'll date a girl barely fucking 20. And this is the counter argument that these women like to have. They say they do that because they're easier to manipulate. No, it's just because women are more valuable at a younger age, because if they didn't have a enormous amount of bodies, because that's disgusting. I don't want to have a woman that has 30 other guys' dicks in them. That's disgusting. Because to me, it's all about women need purity. Men need toughness. Men have to be tough to keep things safe, to keep things going. And so more and more women are coming out. There's this one girl that came out. She was talking about it. She had a little, she had a little short. Well, it was 30 seconds. I think it was like a minute. And she was on a farmland. She had her baby like wrapped around her, and as she was walking back, and she said, these questions that feminists tell these normal, actual, honorable women. Why don't you become a boss man? Why don't you do this? Like, I don't fucking have to. Why the fuck should I bust my ass when I can cling on to a man that's giving me everything, made my life a hell of a lot fucking easier because he's tough, because he's honorable. I have kids with them and that. And she was showing the camera out. It's like a big ass farmland. It's like, gave me all this. I'd rather be a stay at home mom and deal with the kids than sit there and bust my fucking ass. I mean, you could have a part-time job. You could have a full-time job when you're younger than that. I think everyone should be working. I don't think everyone should be looking for a man or a woman. No, I think everyone should be working. And like, it's got to the point this woman's actually telling the truth about how you should be as a woman. I'm like, huh. Like, that's pretty cool. It's like, I enjoyed that conversation. I can sit there and be like, yeah, I like that. That's awesome. That's how women should be. Right back. It's like, no man. Try to get me some aminos. Yeah. It's like, no man should sit there and not work hard for something. A lot of men do it because they want to satisfy a woman. So give a man benefit of the doubt. Don't down men because they're not the fucking porn stars that you believe they should be. Most men, they can't handle how to be more logical than emotional. Which, as kids, you're more outbursting. But as an adult, you gotta be more conserved. That's what I'm learning now. Some men can make life decisions very well compared to some other men. They can start to grow themselves. They know what they have to do. Get a full-time job, work. You can always make time in between the work. You can get any job you want. It's your choice. Just go out there and apply for a job. I got a really good job now. I love my job. It's easy. I make good hours. I make good money. And I'm promoting myself through what I'm doing. I mean, obviously, I wish it was started this a while ago. But I had emotions in that, and I was being a big bitch. I care about what people think. And I don't give a fuck. I mean, here's what I said. I care enough to notice it or just be like dramatized about it because it's funny to talk about stupid shit that people do. But no, it's never about me. I never hear anyone say anything about me. All I hear people say at work, you work hard. People like you or whatever it is. I'm like, okay. I don't care. I care enough to hear it because I have to hear it. My senses have to notice it. I'm like, That's cool. No, I appreciate being happy towards people. I appreciate that I built up a community in this in a car wash, a community already, making fun of the car wash because it's a joke now. And it's not even saying that the car wash is bad. No. It does its job quite well actually. But the funny thing is, and it's funny that things that that are say like broke, they're broke for so long, and it's a funny thing to talk about. You know, I tell you what, I'm making a joke out of it, and this one guy came around and said, "Yeah." He's like, "You might as well just laugh at it because it is funny because shit never works. It works. They know it works. It's just there's specific things that aren't working at this time." I'm like, "Okay, well, shit happens, you know." And I say, "Well, it's okay. It's like it's because we got lazy mechanics. Like, oh no, we can't do it. We're never. Come on, bro. You're here all the damn time. You're here for multiple hours sitting on your fucking ass, dude. Why you gotta lie to yourself? It's like your productivity is very shite, and I understand that your job's very demanding. Cool, but guess what? That's your fucking job. You're getting paid all that money to sit there and help fix shit. If you're gonna be lazy on your job, that's the reason why this company's failing. It's their fault, 100% their fault, because they don't want to do their fucking job. So when we got this new CEO, that's what happened. They went around to all the sites in America. They're looking at what needs to be profitized, what needs to be spent, blah, blah, blah. So the regional manager, he's the regional manager of the central. There's central, east, and west, or something like that. They went through all the sites, talking to people and then doing stuff and that, all the new CEO and all that crap, blah, blah, blah. Some short Jewish guy, so that he's just there for replacement. And
You twitch, ass face.
and like
There, get it.
and like it's really fucking funny though.
Get in. And stay there.
Because like they're estimating all the stuff they need to repair. And
You twitch, ass face. Gotcha. I see them. You're not there. Oh shit.
and like so so he had to figure out what was going on.
And stay there. Nice, huh?
So yeah, he had to figure out what was going on with what's going on. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get my words all tied up. So the CEO had to figure out what was going on with all the zips,
Some sort of structural deficiency.
with all the car washes basically. And so so they went through and they looked at all the car washes. They wrote down notes. They wrote down what needs to be repaired and that. And they're like, okay, so we got the estimation. Obviously, they're not going to do shit about it because they don't really do much about it anyway. Which is cool, It is what it is.
Got ammo
It
here.
doesn't even matter when it comes up to that because they're not going to do it anyway, at least at the time being. Or it's just like, oh, the big boss is coming down. Oh shit, everyone, get ready to work the hardest you ever did for this past week. Okay, it's time to work hard, guys. And then all of a sudden, like, after you leave, okay, it's time not to work hard, guys.
It was amusing to test your defenses a little. Now enough of this phase. Now you shall confess your attacks.
Stay down. Just gotta make sure.
Enough of these little attacks. Here is something more.
I'm being serious though, it's fucking hilarious.
You're not.
Like, I have to laugh at them.
Can't see.
People know how to run a business with fucking shit. Like, like our regional manager's pretty good, our district manager's pretty good. It's just that we have a mechanic guy. The mechanics are just like, there's not enough of them, which I understand right now. We're having issues with that, but it's called sacrifice. You have a job that's meant to be sacrificed. You have to sacrifice all the time. And the more that people want to sit there and say,
Anyone need ammo?
why should I have to sacrifice? Well, you have a job that is a sacrificable job. So, like, if you maintain good quality, things last longer. If you maintain bad quality, things last not so long. So if you barely fix shit, then guess what?
Armor here.
Things don't last as long. The shit breaks, they won't last as long.
Protect the area.
Just you fix the shit that's broken, you know? Like once you fix something, more or less likely it's gonna last a while. But if it keeps on breaking, you do patchwork, so to speak. That's why I said no. Once it's broken, it doesn't last long, you know, because it's true. You know, you can do patchwork and make it run for another couple of months, and then all of a sudden it breaks down again.
If you can.
Aren't you me when I look
Anyone
at certain
need that
things?
weapon?
I bust my ass. Well, I was at work by myself till like fucking 3 o'clock. It was my whole entire shift. I was by myself.
Watch out! Bang, yo.
That's it. There's plenty more.
It was super fucking annoying. Cause normally I come in at 12.
Stop me! I double dare you!
And
Nailed him! Cloaked enemy here. Angry lumberjack, folks. Mr. Sniper in the house.
and like
Anyone got a mop and bucket?
This area remains mostly secure.
I'm always like
God's helping you somehow.
kind of laughing my ass off a little bit. Like
You're not this good. If I thought that was anything but luck, I would be
yeah, I laugh my ass off when I see how lazy people can be. I was like, you get paid all this money and you're still fucking lazy.
your pod design is
No, it's not that you're still lazy. You always been lazy throughout your life. You can look at the person; they're like massively overweight. They slump around and shit. I was like, dude, you gotta stay active as a human being. people get so complacent throughout their whole entire lives when they can get a cushy ass job and they know they don't have to work as hard with. They still get benefits because they get paid a lot. They don't want you to work. No. You have your days off. I mean, I get it. You know, if it's a slow day and then so you have to fix the little things in that. The thing is, like, people depend on you to fix stuff. So if people are sitting there like, hey, you know, this has been broken for like 2-3 months, it's like, are you gonna fucking fix it? Are you gonna do anything? You need help with it? You know, like my car wash, the people at my car wash would be more than happy to help him with the things that he needs to do. Nah, I only say he's lazy because he's doing a lot of, you know, minor things, not constantly. So whenever he needs to take a break, he just sits around, and he's done it multiple times. And I was like, okay, so that's your style. That's what you like to do. And multiple people call him out on it, and I was like, so instead of learning how to do better, you just do the same thing because you're like, well, I don't care. But your job depends on doing that. And the biggest thing that people like to do is like, well, they can't hire anybody else because, you know, there's someone else that wants to take this job. So you just think that I can get away with more stuff because I'm the only one that can do the job. It's like, how about you just do your job because that's what you're paid to do. I do more than what my job intends for me to do. I have to use my conversational skills to be able to sit there and perform, you know, in ways that make people happy while they're dealing with how messed up, you know, things might be. So I start a good conversation with people. I talk about the weather, I talk about life, I talk about what I'm doing, I talk about what they're doing, have full conversations. I try to, you know, tell people this is how it works, you know. If you can build up a good amount of respect for the people that make you basically pay you, because customers are the only ones that pay you. Corporate doesn't pay you, the customer pays you. Corporate just gives you the money that they think that you deserve. So if you deserve more, then you should get paid more. You know? You should get more money at it. To make an elite employee is to give them an enormous amount of benefits. Because they can maintain the flow of keeping things alive. And that's what I'm trying to explain to my DM. It's like, I'm trying to keep things alive in this place. I literally am. Like, there's no one else doing, not even nearly anything communication-wise to try to keep this place alive. And I try to, you know, teach the people that, like, no one fucking does it. Like, my sister manager might do it a little bit, but she's never there half the time, so it doesn't even fucking matter. So I built up a little bit of a community with a couple of the people at work that, you know, come in as customers. And it's fun. You know, a couple of the older ladies I know that live around the corner and that they come in, we chit chat on stuff and that.
That's a win, but by a hair's breadth. Area secure for now.
And like, yo, what's up, G?
I found ammo.
Man, like, nobody's just trying to respect the person that, you know, that does do a good job in that, but well, anyway, One of the guys came. He's like a mechanic in that,
Anyone need ammo?
and you sitting there. He made fun of my shorts. I was wearing shorts that were like bleach stained in that. Alright, khaki shorts. Like, well, the only ones I have right now, you know, but they work. And he's sitting there saying that I look like a homeless person. He's like, I got wool socks on because it was cool. It wasn't super cold outside at the time. It was like 40, maybe 50 degrees and that. I had high wool socks on. I had boots on. And I had, you know, my shorts on that. I'm like, oh, like, I have part of my body to be cool now because I hate having cold sweats because I'm always moving around that.
Got a weapon here.
And, dude called me homeless. I was looking at him like, now we're like starting to kind of like judge people. They're like, okay, you're one of those guys that's probably been a massive loser in high school. I'm assuming. I married some fat ass ugly bitch. I'm guessing, and I don't know for sure. And you massively judge people because what? Like, you're a fat ass. You can't even wear the clothes you have on. You got a gut that hangs out like 6 inches. I'm like sitting there like, okay, I'm like thinking to myself like, you judgmental as fuck. Because I look more like a man, you look like a fat, you know, Pillsbury Doughboy type thing. I'm just like, I'm just thinking to myself about it, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, man, I didn't say nothing, I was just sitting there just thinking this shit. I'm like, and people always want to say, look more presentable. I'm like, what do you mean look more presentable? I'm like, no one cares that I wear fucking kind of stained pants. They're just stained. Like, I love people care about objects more than they care about their own actual selves. Like, they can be fat and fucking ugly as fuck, but if they have nice clothes on, they look good, right?
Area remains secure.
I'm being serious. They can be ugly as fuck. As long as they have nice clothes on, they look good. No. That's not how you ugly, you fucking ugly. Like, you're fat, you're fucking fat. Clothes ain't gonna change it. I know certain things, like women do, they wear thick ass bras that make their boobs look bigger when they're small, of course, but it's very noticeable. That shit is fucking insane. Oh, that shit's fucking crazy. Gotta look presentable. Well, it's how you present yourself. That's how you look. Present yourself is how confident you are.
Anyone need ammo?
I mean, a person can drive an old rust bucket, still come out of the car if he exercises and, you know, eats right. He can come out of the car look like a fucking bottle. What's the difference? You got some fat ass loser come out of a Camaro look like a fat piece of shit, and then all of a sudden, you know, does he attract women as much as the guy with the rusted buggy? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. It never will work like that. It's all about that hard work. Okay, you spend the time and effort to buy that Camaro and make it look good. Well, that guy spent the time and effort to make him look good. Well, you ain't fucking the damn car now, are you? No, you're banging the dude. So you can be banging the fat ass, you'll be banging the hot guy. Or the hot woman. So the idea of people using objects to clarify how, like, their value and attraction that, it's complete stupid. I don't know how many times I see that guys are like, I get girls because I have a nice car. No, the car doesn't get you. You don't get the woman. The car gets the woman. They don't give a fuck about you. They never did. That's why I laugh at guys that constantly blow money on cars and that, or blow money on like necklaces and jewelry and shit. This is from a man's perspective, you know. We're talking about the men. It's fucking hilarious. I'm just like, what the fuck? Go to the damn gym. I don't want to spend that time, but you want to spend that money on buying fake ass fucking necklaces and shit. Yeah, there's one guy at work that I know. Cool ass doing that. You know, he likes, he's close to my age, and he likes to buy cars and that. He's bought a brand new Mercedes. Not, well, it wasn't brand new, but had very low miles on that. He said he spent 40 grand on it. I'm like, well, first off, you don't have 40 grand. I'm sorry, bro, because you haven't worked long enough to have 40 grand to just throw out there. You're just wasting money, honestly. If you have anywhere that much, why the fuck would you waste it on a car when that's all you have? You're not supposed to save up money to spend money.
Hello there, crappy tech.
At least not that much. You're supposed to save up money to invest money into something to be able to make money off the money that you have.
Don't blame it on the pod.
You can't invest in a car. Car's value drops dramatically. You can invest into a house, because house value always goes up. It always goes up. So, I see that now with him. Cool dude. But it's really hilarious, like, talking to him that, like, he has no idea how to get a woman. No idea. He's doing the completely opposite, the thing that I actually do talk about the most. Try to look high class when you're low class, or say middle class. You try to look high class. Why? People say money's meant to be spent. True. The thing is about money, the more you have, the more you can get paid. So if you have a lot of money and you invest it into stocks or into anything like that, guess what? You're always going to have more money. The richest people in the world are the more selfish fucking people. They don't like spend money on shit. But that's why they're fucking rich. They buy what they need to survive. And that's it. Now we try to build a legacy. Just to say, like we're getting into physical fitness, like bodybuilding and that. Yeah, you're be using way more money than what you think because you gotta buy gargantuan amount of food and supplements and all kinds of shit just to even keep to maintain. Some people got great genetics where they don't have to really do that much. They're always in that good exercise. I always got good stuff going on with them. Everything's building just right. Like being that, I got pretty decent genetics when it comes down. It's a bit of muscle. I've been working out maybe for the last 3 months with the high protein intake diet. I weighed myself before I went to bed. After I got done with the gym, I was doing legs. I weighed 233. I haven't hit 230 in the longest fucking damn time. And like, I was sitting there like, and like, it was 233. I've been under 230 for years. Literally years. And I was surprised that I did that. You know, I mean, I felt good. I mean, muscles were tight, and when I went out to work out, I had my little Supplement Superstore shirt on. It was really tight on me. I was like, it was. I mean, it was supposed to be tight to begin with, but it just felt really tight, and that tighter than usual. Okay, so I had some good legs in that. Did a lot of fucking legs. So I went on the leg press. The straight leg press machine, not the bottom leg press machine.
Watch out! You know that flesh pound's on steroids.
And like, so I was sitting there lifting and shit. I got to about, I really don't care about weight, I care about how it feels, honestly. But obviously it's your body weight. It's the leg press machine that uses the body weight with it. So like, if I'm 230 something that, I was hitting, like, I stopped at like 170. So that'd be 400. Like, okay. It was good, dude. I go really low. With that machine, you can't go as low, but with the actual, like, the normal leg press machine, you can. Really good. But someone took it.
Anyone need that weapon? No! Great! Flesh pound!
So I was trying to, like, try to just get everything down in that. My god, dude. So I went for the body weight leg press machine. Basically, that's how I have to call it. I went to the quads. I did quad extensions. I did hamstring extensions. And then I ended up going to the real leg press machine.
Gotcha!
And I went all the way up to,
I'll account for that in the next
I think it was almost 500 pounds.
It won't be that easy again.
I was doing it with like the best form I could do. I did a really good negative. And my knees were basically touching my fucking head almost. And like, it felt pretty fucking good, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, it felt really good. Oh. And so,
Think fast. Or
this one guy was waiting for me to get done.
think slow.
Because it was really busy, man. He's like, "Oh, you almost done?" Like, yeah, I do burnout set. I was doing so I just put on I did 2 plates. So it's 225 with the bar, or with the thing. I think the thing's 45. So no, it was like 270. I did like 15, almost 20 reps. It burned so good. I was like sitting there. I was so fucking tired. My nervous system was just out of whack. Every time you do anything with legs, you like your nervous system, especially if you're really explosive, you get really fucking tired. Like your nervous system just like shuts down. I was barely walking out of the damn place. I was so fucking tired.
Moody flesh pound. Oh, suck it! Cutting time!
And like so, we're just sitting there like tired as fuck. I ended up doing some abs after that. Oh my god, I'm so tired. People like to think that when people work out and they're like loud or they grunt and shit, that they're just doing it for like entertainment. I say if you can work out harder than someone that's working out so hard where he has to grunt because he's actually going through a pain cycle.
Something pissed it off.
None of this adds made it in. Surprising.
Like I don't think people really like. I don't think people really know how hard it is to build muscle. Because you have to go through such a huge pain cycle to be able to do it. Like how much pain do you have to go through to be able to build muscle? A lot of fucking pain.
Oh shit!
If you want to build good muscle, you go through a huge amount of pain.
If I thought there was anything but
To be able to grow muscle, you have to break down muscle fibers so much
you remain secure.
to be able to fill them back up with protein, to be able to make them grow again. And like a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't understand, especially a lot of men that think, oh, pain's so bad that why do I have to go through all this pain lessons? I'm like, it, it's like, okay, that's why you take pre-workouts. That's why I take creatine. That's why I take all this stuff, and that it helps alleviate the pains when I go to that part where it's like where it is struggling. That the pain is initiating growth, muscle pain. Now, if you're doing a weight that's too heavy in that, you like your joints start fucking hurting. Yeah, that's joint pain. That's different. People try to say, well, no. Muscle pain is when your muscle fibers get on fire and you can feel them split. That's the whole point of exercise. Is to split the muscle fiber. You have to work out hard enough. So if you have great form and you know how to actually lift the weight and your muscle fibers break down, and say you eat you eat your body mass and protein, and you eat your carbs or whatever it is, you keep up with your energy and all that, you're gonna grow a lot. And you're gonna grow quick as fuck too, because it doesn't take long. I'm noticing a huge difference right now. I took my weight down, and I'm going through the hardest part is to feel that fucking pain. So every time I do anything now, I try to focus on it. Like when I do the bench press machine. And then when I've done a bench press machine, that shit tears your chest up so much. And the thing is, the way you sit yourself up. So I always arch my back, and I always put my upper back up against it. My back is always up against it like this. And of course it pushes back like all the way to here. So you have to I have to tuck myself into it and tuck it like this. So I do push, I can get that activation. It hits my whole entire chest. I can go down to 40, 50 pounds, and I just go a little wider, and I can really just feel my chest being used. See, people always will do heavy ass weight when it comes down to the bench press and that. Look how strong I am. It's like, dude, that's not strength. Strength is not being able to push a fucking weight. You can't actually push. You're struggling so much. So there was this one guy, I was talking to him that because he had 3 plates on the Smith machine, and unfortunately he cannot count. 3 plates is 315, right? Well, 3 plates with a bar is 315. 3 plates alone is not 315. Let's count the bar altogether. So 2 plates is 190. So 45 out of that is 255. Okay. I think it's 255. That's 45 and 25 is 260. Yeah, 260. So it says 20 pounds is the starting weight with the smithing machine. It's a 45-pound bar, but the resistance that it has with the Smithy brings it down to 20. And he thought it brought it down. He thought the bar was 35. I'm like, bar's not 35. This bar is 45. I said, you're actually only doing like 290. He's like, no, I'm doing 300. Well, we weren't arguing about that. I was just like thinking to myself, like, dude, it's 20 pounds. You do simple math. It's like you're just a fucking moron. Anyway, so he's like, he's lying to himself how much weight he's actually lifting. So he's only doing 290. He thought he was doing 300. And he said they're doing 290. I'm just like, okay, I don't bench press that much on the Smithy machine. I really don't like it that much. And so he started doing that. He'd be like, he'll get up to here, but ugh. And then I'm like, ugh, ugh. I'm sitting there like, dude, you could do lighter weight, do it where it's slow, and then explode up. You're not actually lifting the weight. So, because you have no control. So when a weight's too heavy for your body does what it naturally needs to do, is to get that fucking weight off of me. So you do everything you can to get it off. You're not even using all the muscles you need to use for real. You're actually using all the fucking muscles of your body to pull it off. So you're slouching it, you're using your legs and shit. And it's like, okay, I understand do maximum bench press and stuff between the chest, shoulders, and triceps. Maybe a little bit of forearms and hands and that because you got to grip it. So if you're trying to say, I'm trying to build up my bench, well, the key muscles you need to build up is front shoulders, your chest, your triceps, and more or less your forearms will already be into it. So if you're sitting there and you're trying to say, well, I'm just going to bench press. That's why I like doing the bench press machine, because guess what? I have to use nothing but those muscles. So not laying down, I'm sitting up, I'm sitting down. And like, it's why I like when people do bench press and that. They always put all their legs into it and all that stuff. And I'm like, that's not, I mean, you can if you want to lift a little bit heavier. Now you want to be like, oh, I'm strong. But when it comes down to actual, like, certain things, that you're not as strong as you think. It's your, like, I put on, like, I think I put on one plate, and I put on 25 and a 10. I think that's what it is. So I try to add it up, and then I'm like, okay, so so it's 20 with 90. That's 110. Add on 50. That's 160. Add on 10. It was like, or add on 5. It was 170. So I did 170. I did slow. Then I burst it up. And it was 170. I think I did it like, it was like 5 or 6 times. Like I said, I normally don't do bench that. My forearms were fucking killing me. I don't know what it is, my forearms. Pretty bad. I gotta work on my, that's why I work on my forearms pretty heavily now. I'm just like, okay. I was in pre-exhaust phase because I already did everything else. I normally just do extra just to see how it feels in that. So I'm testing out my strength. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? My lats are getting better. And I'm looking at everybody else. So true strength comes with volume. So the more volume you get into an exercise, the more you could actually use that muscle. Like I do shoulders with cables. So I was looking at there was this one video with Brian Shaw with this bodybuilder guy. He does cables with shoulders. I'm like, that looks like it actually works. So he grabs cables. He always crosses them. He does his round boys. He tightens his back up in that. He does really good in that. Okay, I'm gonna try it out. I tried it out. Man, I get the biggest fucking pump. I only did like I think it was like 12 pounds, 7 pounds. I was sitting there just boom, boom, do as many I count up to 15 to 20 or something like that. And then I did my side delts. My side delts are actually extremely fucking weak. So I did my side delts and that, boom. And I tore the fuck out my shoulders that. That felt really good in that. So people always would look at it. Your weights depends on how strong your muscles are. So when people say, it's like, oh man, you're only doing like 7, 8 pounds of shoulders, but your shoulders are getting this ridiculous pump. They look like that's the point. The pump is indicating that you're actually using the muscle. So if you ain't getting no good pump, the more less likely you're not using the muscle that needs to be intended to use. You're just throwing fucking weight around. And yeah, and you can still build to a certain extent because you're still gonna get a pump if you're using the proper weight.
Keep using the pod. I'll see if I can get your fingers.
But like, if your muscles aren't attached to that weight that much, then like I see really skinny ass kids. It's so funny. I love seeing these skinny ass kids like, I know how to lift weights, and he's like, okay. I've been doing it for 3 years. And I'm like, well, okay, well, what's the problem? Like, what do you mean? It's like, you're not growing. And then, because there's one of the guys that works, like, friend or cousin or whatever, and I was talking about it, I'm like, you're just not eating enough food, bro. You're eating like a pussy. You eat more food. And he believes that he's working out. He believes he's strong. I'm like, you're actually really fucking weak, but... So he kind of got offended by it, and he's like, do you work out? I'm like, does it look like I work out? You see how broad my shoulders are now? You see how like thick I am? Of course I have to lift weights. It's not like I was born with muscle, dumbass. You have to work at it. It's like, I'm just trying to tell you, I know it's hard for people to not realize it. It's like, you're probably not eating enough. Or you're just not working out enough. Are you working out enough to feel the burn in that? Or are you just sitting there just throwing weight around, pretend that you're a fucking man because you work at a mechanic shop, bro? I'm like, take this shit fucking seriously. If you really want to get into this stuff at this age, there's things that you have to take seriously. Slinging around weight doesn't mean shit to prove your fucking friends that you can lift slightly more than them. No one gives a fucking shit. Like, no one fucking cares. No one fucking cares. It's all this attitude like, I'm stronger than you. Well, yeah, but I'm stronger than you. And like, no one gets stronger. You're all weak.
Wonder what's under his apron.
If I thought that was anything but love, I would be impressed.
And people don't fucking grow. Like, because I used to do that shit and now it's just like, oh no, I can't eat enough protein now. Dude, all I do is I waste money on fucking protein shit all the damn time. I'm buying amino drinks, I'm buying fucking a lot of protein sticks in there. I got the protein sticks right here. Well, I'm constantly fucking eating. I just had like basically half a cup of rice with the can of green beans. Try and get more any type of vegetable. I mean, green beans. Green beans are kind of worthless. Don't have much in them, but they help out. All right. I'm trying to see the difference. All right. So like every time I sleep, I want to be able to grow. Like I gotta fucking weigh myself. later on today, I gotta go to Supplement Superstores. I gotta buy one more of my beef stick things. And I gotta go and weigh myself. I mean, I did work out yesterday and that, but I gotta go in the electrical scale. I on the scale right after I got out the gym, right after I cool down or rest it for like 30 minutes or so. I have the scale. And so it was 233. Dude, I'm not that fucking. I know I'm not that fat. Man, I'm pudgy. I've always been pudgy. But I was just impressive. I felt massively fucking heavy that day. And it's normal food I always eat. Last time I weighed myself was like 4 or 5 days ago. I was like 226, 225. All I was trying to nowhere. Not in a week, I gained 6 fucking pounds. And every time I notice I go up in weight really fucking fast, it means that I gained a lot of fucking muscle with fat, or I gained a huge amount of muscle and my fat went down a little bit. So I've been noticing with my scales and that's how it's been happening. Yeah, I got these new probiotics that I'm taking. Well, try something new. I don't eat a lot of greens. I just don't. Like this powder has everything in there. And like, oh, I'm ripping ass all damn day. So I had to use it for like, see what's gonna happen this month. I use it once a day. I have this multivitamin powder. Pretty good shit. I mix with it because it tastes really good. It gives you all my vitamins, like every single vitamin and antioxidants, all that shit. Being surprised, vitamins. What, macronutrients and micronutrients. I'll tell you what, they help out a lot. If you can find a really good multivitamin, I suggest do what's called Micro Factor. I think it was called some Supplement Superstores. Probably order stuff online. There's all kinds of vitamin places online. It's a powder. Powder absorbs so much better because it mixes it with water. Stuff already absorbs. That tastes really fucking good. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. I mean, like, all this stuff is gonna cost. So, buckle up, get a decent job, and start supplementing up. So this stuff has everything in it. Magnesium Z, chloride, not chloride. What's it about? Chlorrum. Potassium has all the electrolytes. It's all your basic vitamins. This has a little bit more probiotics in it. So actually, you don't need probiotics. You can just have this one. This one has Yeah, it's called Microfactor. Mine's mango pineapple. Actually, I don't even need the greens because this has all the antioxidants, all the stuff in it. Like I do like the greens too, because this has 5 billion CFUs, which is all the bacteria and shit. Yeah, I think I'll just get. I'll keep on getting it. Wait, this is the one I was talking about. This is good. Yeah, this has all your vitamins and that, and all the stuff in that. And then things are gonna be expensive. Like together, they have a discount. Together, it's like $85 a month. But if you want to be healthy, you want to be more powerful than the next, you gotta do things that benefit you. So like, I spend probably spend about 400 or 500 a month just on supplements, depending on how long they last. I mean, sometimes like my pre-workouts don't last that long. Like I'm almost out right now. I'm actually getting fucking tired. But honestly, like certain things that you do need that you don't need, like amino electrolytes are always good. Obviously, if you're working out and that, you're bringing all your water and that, having aminos in your system constantly actually helps out a lot. And the amino thing that I have, it's a six. It's it's freaking. God, man, my brain is fucking shut down. My nervous system's really out of whack after that workout. I still can't think straight. And it has 60 servings. It tastes really good. And I'll say I need to get one of those big old like 60-ounce jugs I can get. They're like $15 or whatever. Because the one I have, the rubber band, the plastic rowdy fucking slipped out. I guess I was washing it or something, and I was drying it out, and then it flinged down. I can't find it. So get one of them. Put like 3 or 4 scoops in there. Shake that big ass thing up, and just sip on that shit all day long. You'd be surprised how much people spend money on really stupid shit. Like I'm trying to slow myself down on buying stuff, especially when it comes down to certain things. And I'm starting to slow down on like I have a bad case of taking pre workout when I wake up in the morning. Like, I'll take a pre workout and like I wake up because it actually helps me shit. It helps me crap really good. So so I take in that and like, but the thing is it causes me to get really fucking hungry because my metabolism goes up and that. So then I always want to eat more. I'm never actually satisfied. I never actually get full. So now, if I want to do anything, just drink coffee in the morning. I just want the caffeine in the morning to wake the fuck up. And like yesterday, I didn't have it at all. I just woke up and I just walked to fucking work and I ended up grabbing some C4s. And I was sipping on them all day long. So I had 2 C4s and that. I sipped on one. It took me like, I don't know, like an hour and a half, if not more. Maybe a couple hours in that because I was working that. Sip on, I think I got around about 8 something. Or no, it wasn't 8. No, I bought it around about 7, like closer to 8, because we opened the car wash at 8, but I had to get there at like I got there like 6:49 or something like that when I clocked in. 6:45. Get stuff ready and that. Go through all the bullshit list stuff and that. And like they're like, okay, you know what? Good day going on that. I was feeling really sluggish. I'm like, damn, I'm feeling sluggish as fuck. And then I started sipping on the C4, and I had another one after that. Like, I wasn't paying attention because we got busy and that. And there was no one else there, so I was sitting there basically by my fucking damn self till like 3 o'clock. 11 past 3. And I leave at 4. I know we don't do mornings. Normally we have a morning guy, but he only stays there until like I get there. Normally I get there like 11:30 or 11:40. And then normally I take over up front. And then he just stays inside because he can't deal with these. He gets too cold and that. A lot of times I do try to come inside as much as I can, especially if I get a little too cold. I'll like freeze my ass off, especially if we're not fucking busy. And so it wasn't too bad yesterday. Like around about 12 or 1, it started warming up quite a bit. I think it got to like the high 40s, early 50s, something like that. It's just that fucking wind. That wind was so fucking heavy. Like when it blew, man, it hurt. It hurt. It's cold. And I was like, damn, shit's cold as fuck. But yeah, it was ridiculous. Well, anyway, I'm getting the fuck off. I'm gonna take my little nap. I probably will end up waking up, I don't know, around about maybe 6, probably 8. I don't know yet. Anyway, I'll see you guys later, and then I'll be back on whenever I get back on. You guys have a good one. Bye.